Doesn't listen to me. He doesn't.
We
You
are
heard what I
live.
had to do, but he
We are
did it.
live with another
You did it.
episode of Brownish. I didn't. Orlando, let me get the intros out, and then we'll get into your thing, and we'll get into this, and Sasha can mediate.
Hmm.
You guys know my fabulous co-host, the hilarious, the beautiful Sasha Merci. She wakes up like that, y'all.
I wake up like this. Oh, we got sound effects.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
Orlando brings his own lighting, sound effects. He's on a whole different level. And you guys know our guest today, the hilarious, the amazing,
Hey,
three-time appearing on the Tonight Show. Give it
Right,
up for
humble
Orlando
brag.
Leyba.
right.
Humble brags. Yeah, you should
Humble
add
brag.
that 3 times tonight show appearance. Oh,
Three,
you
three,
gotta big up
three-time,
yourself, son. You gotta big up
That's right.
three-time,
yourself.
That's right.
three-time world champ.
That's
There you
right.
go.
That's right. Look at
How
that.
are you guys? First of all,
What about
I
you?
did.
Big up
What about
yourself. Big up
what about
yourself.
me? They already know me, Erik Rivera. That's I got a half-hour special on HBO. I plugged that at the end. They know
He's a
Yeah.
me. That's why
Capricorn.
Sold out. Sold out the
Capricorn.
Brea. Yeah. Sold out the Brea Improv.
Yep.
Sold out the Brea Improv, man.
That's
I'm
right.
on a Wednesday or Tuesday. I forget what day it was.
It was
But it
on
was
a
All
fun.
right.
Man.
Oh,
it
humble
was on
brag.
a Wednesday.
Just saying.
On a Wednesday. They were there. We
Uh,
watch you. We watch your miles that you run in the morning. People were actually saying that. And I was like, wow, man, this social media thing is real. It's not fake.
It's not
yeah, dude. I can't tell you. Like I didn't think anybody was watching those, and then people were like, I love the morning walks. I was like, nah, I guess I got to do this. I got
Yeah.
to do this. Damn.
Yet another job.
I love it.
Yep. How are you doing, Orlando?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Not so great, but great.
I love
Great.
that.
Not
Yeah.
okay.
No,
Okay.
yeah. The main reason, like my wife isn't with me. She's back in Miami taking care of her mother. So it's like we're going on a few weeks now, and I miss her, man. I miss her. I really do. And
Like
she
it
took
is,
my
yeah.
dog with her, so you know.
Oh, she left you all alone,
Yeah.
just solo.
Yes, yes,
Wow.
yes. No, because I still do things. You know, I'm out there giving out vaccines and whatnot,
Mm.
and so she's like, so you don't have to worry about Nina. Less, man, I just put my dog's name out there. Shit, damn it. So you don't have to worry about your dog, our puppy. You can, you could just go to work. Damn it! I said her Nina's name. I said it again. Damn
I
Or-
it!
said
Orla-
it again.
Orlando's a very private person. Does not like to be on social media. So when he
Nah,
looks at you and me, he it's too much. It's too much.
It's too much. He's like,
you
no
guys,
way.
like your guys are gonna get murdered.
No
I don't wish it.
way.
I don't wish it upon you. I don't wish it upon you.
You know
But there's
what?
some dude out there that is triangling your posts. She's like, okay, what's that on the other side of her window? Is that a
No.
what type of
If
tree is that?
anything, my neighbor
And where does that
upstairs-
tree grow? That tree's native to.
That's crazy. That like you have to. I would never have ever thought about that. That sounds too exhausting.
But I do.
Yeah. So if you wasn't a comedian, you would be a stalker.
No, no. I would be hunting
What
stalkers.
about
I would stalk the
investigator?
stalkers. Huh?
So you be an investigator.
I'll be an investigator for stalkers. I'll defend people like you.
You'd be an
Dun,
ultimate. You'd be
dun.
the ultimate stalker because you're stalking the stalker.
Yeah, yeah. It takes
Right.
a predator, bro.
It's
And
like
it's
Dexter. It's like the Dexter of stalking, though.
no, I wouldn't be like that. I'll be like very legal and call the cops. And
I think.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
I think. Ready? I think we got the show pitch here. Remember to catch a predator? You'd be to catch a stalker. You just come out of the other bush. Hey, what's
Yeah.
going on? Come over here.
That's a great angle.
yeah, yeah.
Catch a stalker.
Let me tell
I
you.
dress up. I dress up as Sasha. I put on bigger hair like that. A little.
Is that
yeah.
right? Oh my God!
wear-
People were saying like, "Oh, I saw you in Glendale."
And I'll do like I won't wear a dress, but I'll wear like a robe, and I'll just have my back to the window, and then the guy will finally get brave enough, and he'll open the window, and I'll turn around, wrong one, mother effer, and then I jump through the window.
The window that
loved
he
it.
just opened.
Huh?
Through the window that he just opened, so you guys
Yeah.
are both falling out the window together.
Yeah, yeah. I just jump like that, what, like that, and then I catch him, and like
I love
that.
that
And with my weight,
Orlando's
I
a
crush.
badass, but he still censors his speech Wrong window, mother effer. Like,
Ever.
hold on.
Yeah,
Mother trucker.
yeah, because this is playing on NBC.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
on,
Right,
it's on
right.
the YouTube. It's on the YouTube. How was everybody's weekend? I know you guys are not parents, so you're not partaking the Mother's Day celebrations, but you guys have mothers. I saw the post. Did you guys
Yeah.
call your moms? What'd you do? FaceTime? Did you send anything?
Well, my mom's dead.
Mm.
So I just
Wow,
like,
Sasha,
If you
wait up,
pay,
wait
if
up,
you no
wait up.
no, if you paid attention to her post, you would know this.
I know. Well, I did. You know what my problem was? I grouped you both into the
uh,
whole thing,
uh-huh.
and Orlando being our guest. The question was directed to him. I didn't think Sasha was gonna just come and take
But
out my
you said
knees.
you guys, you know what I'm
I
saying?
said,
So I'm
I
like,
said, I said, I know you didn't partake because you don't have kids, but I saw the post. They're beautiful. Did you guys do
I just
anything? Right there,
I
it could
just
have been
want
like,
to
I had a
point out.
memorial
oh,
for my
I
mother,
just
but no,
want to
you went
point
straight
out.
in.
I just want to point out. It's all Eric. It's not Sasha and it's not Orlando. People come at me hot sometimes. Like, yo,
You
you
no,
go
no.
at
Let me.
Eric too hot. You
You
come at
do.
him too much, yo. And I'm like, okay, whatever, yo. Mind your business. That's all I tell him. But now, if you read in between the words, if you can read, anyway, it's all Eric. Eric
No, it's not.
is,
It's not
no,
all
no,
Eric because Sasha did the thing where I was grouping you guys together. I said, "Did you guys do anything?" She could have been like, "Oh,
you
I."
you can't group. That's the problem. Nah. Yeah, I mean, I called my aunt and stuff like that.
yeah,
She didn't pick up my call. It was a very sad Mother's Day for me,
yeah,
actually. It was a
yeah.
point where I like met up with all my homegirls out here,
Hmm.
and we came to my house and we like because we had brunch, Mother's Day brunch,
Nice.
even though none of us are mothers, but we were away from our mothers, and
Did
we
you
came
guys, while you
out.
guys were out to brunch, did you guys get any compliments like "Happy Mother's Day, ladies"? And you guys were like, "Okay,
No,
stop." No.
no, I guess because of COVID, we were not really talking to one another. But yeah, so we came here and then we were taking shots or whatever, and then my neighbor decided to like tell me to shut the fuck up.
What?
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what time is it legal? Like when is it like you know what I'm saying? Because it was like 10:30. Is 10:30 like
Yeah, that's late. That's late in
that's
LA.
late?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's late in LA?
the noise ordinances where 8 o'clock. Like once it's dark, you gotta start bringing down the volume. You gotta,
Yeah.
and it all depends too. What part of town you in? What
Mm.
what ethnicity your
There's
neighbors are?
no,
What
there's
what
no,
what
well,
ethnicity is your
first,
neighbor?
pause.
I'm gonna guess
First,
white.
Yeah.
yeah, but there was
Yeah.
With a
there's no
gun.
excuse. Did he say, hold on, Sasha, are you being extra or did he say shut the fuck up?
He said shut the fuck up.
Through the
Mm.
And you
wall.
know what's crazy too about
Through
this
the
neighbor?
wall? Was it through the wall or
Through
like,
the window.
Through the
oh,
window. Was there a warning shot? Like, was there a knock at the? Excuse me.
No, there was
Hi.
a
Uh,
text
I'm.
that I
Oh, there was
didn't.
a text.
oh,
Wait, hold on. How's your neighbor have your number?
All right, so it's a lot, right? So basically, when I first moved in here, I had like these speakers that had bass in it, and so I would like turn it up lightly, and he would just like, "Oh my god, like this is too much" or whatever. So basically, I'm like, if anything, just text me, and like I'll try to like figure out
yeah,
lower everything down for you.
yes.
And then one day he called the cops on me too.
Mm,
His wife supposedly called the cops on me,
yeah,
and the cops are just like, yeah, I mean, just don't use that speaker. So I don't use a speaker. My TV doesn't even have a freaking bass in it because he talked about how the bass
Dang. So you just
is
watching Jurassic Park and you never know when
with
T-Rex is
no
showing up.
bass, with no
You just
fucking
you just never know when the big dinosaur is showing up. Like, what's happening? Why they
so
running?
you basically had to turn off your subwoofer in your surround system.
right. So I don't have any of that stuff.
Yeah,
And so like I guess I get a text, but I didn't see it because I'm like talking to my girls and stuff like that, and we're laughing and the music is low.
yeah.
And
There's
all I
some,
hear is like just massive like boom 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 like throughout the whole entire ceiling.
Oh, so
That-
he's upstairs. He's not neighbor.
No, he's upstairs. So he went through every edge of his living room and started
yes.
like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And I didn't find it weird because he makes that much of a noise a lot.
Yes.
He makes a lot of noise, that man.
Yes.
So I was just like, all right. I'm like, okay, he's just like making like regular noise or whatever. And then he does it again, but this time it was just like, is he making a hole in the roof in my ceiling? And then I hear, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
But,
what the hell?
but it okay. Let me chime in. Is you said he was married?
Yeah, but I've never seen his wife.
Oh,
Mm.
that's how I am with my neighbor. My neighbor has introduced himself, has talked about his wife. We've never seen her. Like and like he
Right.
leaves in the car. We've never seen her.
And
Mm.
It's
the
a
thing
whole
is,
thing.
he makes random noises. Like, I'll just be chilling here. Let's say I make no noise at all. I'm just here by myself. He'll just
Yeah.
make random noises, and it sounds like he's dragging shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. And I've never seen his wife.
I
I
had the
think I
similar
think we need I think we
situation.
need to hire Orlando to stalk and
Yeah,
find out these
I'm about
questions.
that. I'm about
He
that
said he
life.
has
I
kids
don't
too.
stalk. I just knock on the door. I'll be like, "Yo, let's talk for a minute," and then I'll keep my distance from the door, and I keep my hands up. You always keep your hands up, and you talk like this. You know, this
Yo,
is like a defense. That way, if they throw a hand, you can slap it down, or if they grab you, you can break out of it. You can.
well, he said he has a gun.
All right, that don't matter, dude. That don't matter. You could
That don't
grab
matter.
the
So I
gun,
just go like this.
point it the other way, bite them in the nose. It's
That's
it's
nothing,
all
right?
about survival,
Exactly.
yo.
Just go like this.
It's all
You're
about
right. You're right.
survival.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, but you got that New York swag, that talk, but that talk really comes from you talk like this, and so that you can
And
protect
yeah,
yourself.
and then I'm like,
You can have a distance between.
I
Yo,
need the Wonder Woman
yeah,
bracelets where I just go pew 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 pew.
yeah, pew 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 pew.
Yes.
So I had the same situation in my first studio apartment in Hollywood, and but the guy was downstairs. And
Mm.
then the guy upstairs from me did the same thing as you. He never complained to me, but he would just be dragging stuff.
Did you guys ever see this sketch, by the way, that I just
No,
posted? It's called Everyone's Upstairs Neighbors. And it just
Yeah,
shows them doing like they're exactly like dragging stuff
that's what it
yeah,
sounds
and
like he's
breaking.
doing.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's what it sounds like he's doing in his in his apartment randomly.
So he yells the profanity. What happens
Mm.
next? You guys just chill.
Do you know what? I was super calm. I have not texted him because I
Hmm.
just don't want to. I don't want to add fuel to the fire because I'm really upset.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, if
Yeah,
I
and
see
you
him,
don't
I'm
know,
gonna talk to him and I'm gonna be
you
like,
don't
yo,
know.
yeah.
I
You
think you're
didn't say
playing
he
it
didn't say
so
what
smart.
was. He didn't say what? Huh? What'd you say?
You're playing it very smart.
He didn't say, "Oh, the music is too loud," or "You guys are talking too loud." I didn't even know what it was. It was just
Hmm.
like, so if I see him, I'll be like, "Yo, hi,"
Hmm.
because it's insane. Because
We
now
got
I feel like I'm being controlled. But yes, I
we got
understand.
Peter
Like,
Marietta in the chat.
huh?
We got Peter Marietta in the chat.
Hola,
Have you,
Peter.
now, have you ever complained about his dragging and stuff
No, but
upstairs?
I'm gonna start complaining. I'm gonna start complaining since we want to play the
Orlando,
complaint game.
yeah, Orlando, you ever complain about upstairs neighbor noise or no?
No, dude, I'm very confrontational.
See,
But I have
I've
a.
complained. I've complained.
Really?
Yeah, we were in this one apartment complex, and there
Hmm.
was a kid upstairs. And don't get me wrong, I got kids, so I understand they gotta run. But the kids running was at weird times.
Yeah.
Like if it's during the day, I get it. The kid's cooped up, he's got to run. But this was like at like all we like sit down at 10 o'clock at night. Our kids are asleep, and all of a sudden you just hear pa 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 pa. And I was like, why is this kid running at 10 o'clock at night? I'm a very judgmental parent. I'm like, look at these kids out at 11 o'clock. Whose kids are these? I start talking out loud. So I would go upstairs like, hey, your kid. I'm hearing him through the ceiling. Like, what's up? Oh, we're so sorry. We're so sorry. I complained. I had no
But you
shame. I was like, I'm
but
parent.
that oh yeah, so that's what I mean. Yeah, I'm very confrontational. I'll go. I'm very selective about the words
Mhm.
that I use, and I'm very heads up. Like there's no reason why Sasha should know that her neighbor has a gun.
Mm.
So that to me is already suspect. Did he share this information with
Yeah, he
you?
told me that he
Yeah.
had a gun.
There's no reason.
How did
So
he share
you,
this info?
yeah.
Cause one time he was like that he. All right, this one's my fault. Completely my fault.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I was drunk and I really wanted to. I'm not the type of person like I have to get things done at the time that I feel like I need to get things done, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So I was drunk and I was like, I have to put up these curtains. And so I was hammering them. And then he came down and he was like, oh, I thought something crazy was happening. Like, what were you doing in there? I was about to bring my gun.
By the way, he is
Yeah.
the worst hero ever. If somebody did break into your place, hold on right here. I got to run back upstairs and get my gun. Just hang
Right,
tight.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what the fuck?
Claudia says she's having the same situation. She's cool with the upstairs neighbor, but downstairs she loves her parties during the week or weekend, playing loud bass till 2 a.m. This might
Well, we
What happened?
he paid so much for internet. He
Yo,
paid
how much did
so
he
much for internet
How do you know he paid so much?
because he wouldn't stop talking. He got like, yo, I got the pipe crystals,
I accidentally
whatever. I think
hit
his
escape.
he paid
It was in
so
my
much.
internet. I clicked out and I was like, yeah, what just happened? See,
I
this
just
is
got
why
word.
you and
I'm riding with you. I'm riding with you guys through this whole show.
Yo, but you know what is another weird thing that he did? One time, like my Uber sees this car like making this weird U-turn, and Uber goes, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" Right? Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And he was like, I guess he saw the guy make the hand movement, and he does a U-turn and pulls up in front of my Uber and goes, "What the fuck did you say to me, motherfucker?" And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this man? He's
Yeah,
old and white.
I think you need to move, Sasha. It sounds like your upstairs neighbor's unstable.
He's unstable.
Mm-hmm.
He has to be.
Yeah.
That
And he's
sounds crazy.
seen all this, and he's tracking you down. He's seen this conversation. I'm with you,
He's
man.
watching us right now going,
Yeah.
yo, where's Erik Rivera live
But
in
it's
Orlando
it's
Leyba?
documented, yo. It's documented now. Eric knows. Just let Eric know where you live, just in case. You know what I mean? But no,
Yeah,
because
I mean, I've been
God's
wanting
with
to
you.
move.
God is with you.
No,
God is with.
definitely, I've been wanting to move, but like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's
It
time to
was
move.
Wednesday yesterday.
Come over here. Come over here where Eric and I be at, man.
Yeah,
Life is
man.
good out here.
I
Life
wanna-
is good out here.
Cause I'm not a crazy kid. Like I don't like too many people in my house or whatever. It was just like it was those girls talking. We couldn't even do that. Like I'm like I can't even speak in my own home sometimes. Like what the fuck is really going on?
Yeah. Like me and my neighbor, we're cool, and like sometimes I have a surround system, and I have the bass module that'll sometimes it'll rock everything because I'm used to Miami construction where everything's just like cinder blocks and concrete. Over here, everything's wood, and they just tell me, or they'll knock on the wall, tuck 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 tuck, and I go, yeah, the bass is high, and I'll lower the bass, and that'll be it.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
It's like
sorry
one
to
of those
say.
things.
So you're just going to wait till you bump into him to be like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah,
To see if he
I'm gonna
reacts.
Yeah. Because one time when I first started like
Nah,
living
you
here,
shouldn't even talk to him. Socks.
one time
It should
he
be
was
like
oh,
this
maybe you
now.
should listen to music in your headphones. And I'm like, in my house? I can't listen to music in my house?
Yeah.
He wants you to have one of those silent disco parties where everybody got the headphones. Just
Get the fuck out of here.
There's
No, this
there's
man is unstable. At this point, like I've been trying to accommodate him. That I'm like, at this point now you're just controlling what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know if it's because I'm a girl.
mm-hmm.
Like, what's good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Increíble, señores, bro.
Yeah,
But,
I
you know,
think
I
I
don't
think
wanna
I
move
think I think what you need to tell him if he approaches you again, clear, calm, collected. Any complaints that you have about me from this point on, please address them to the management office. That's it.
The first text that he sent me, I guess he meant to send it to the landlord because it's like, did she say anything?
Mm-hmm.
It was like, did she respond? Question mark. Right? And then said, Sasha, I appreciate if you take the noise level down. I have things to do in the morning. I didn't see the text message, but
Yeah.
then within that 10 minutes, you just hear him go vroom, like he's fucking throwing dead bodies around in his.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, and you don't know what's going on. You don't know if he has a. You said you haven't seen his wife. Well,
Yeah.
let me lean into the positive, where you don't know if he has a bedridden wife that he takes care of.
Yeah, it's true.
And his whole
True.
life is there,
True.
and these are the moments that she can sleep. And yeah, at this time, I know a lot of people. I've known a few people in my life, not a lot, but a few people that take care of either
Spicy.
spouses or an elderly parent, and they're at home all the time with this human being, and it's only a matter of time before their mind starts flipping on them, where they don't even know how to communicate what's going on. So it's like there could be a real issue going on in his apartment, and these minor little things are triggered that human being, or the
That's what
human
I'm
being that they're
thinking. That
taking care
it's
of.
something bigger than just me triggering.
Yeah, yeah. So even you maybe reach out to the management office and be like, "Is there something extra that I should know about my neighbor? Do they have a sick wife? Like, what's going on?" Because now it's getting to the point where I feel like he's controlling the way I live. He's requesting that I listen to my music in headphones inside of my house. I'm
Right.
inside my home. I pay my rent on time. I do this and that. Whatever. Call me, yo. I'll FaceTime. I'm great at these.
Yeah, I think that
I'm
should be like,
about.
how do you deal with your neighbor that anything is just like you're walking on eggshells? Like
Yeah.
I shouldn't live in a place
No.
where I feel like I'm walking on
Yeah.
eggshells.
Exactly.
And obviously, it's like you didn't call the cops because I'm not that loud.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
yeah. And besides that, this weekend I acted in this commercial for
Wow.
this horror film.
We celebrate that.
Let's celebrate that, and I was for the first time I really learned how to act scared. I've never acted scared before, but it was also because I was freezing and I was just like this the whole time.
Uh, a quick thing, and I want to make a correction here because Orlando said it was me. Sasha came in hot because she was upset at the upstairs neighbor. That's why she attacked me when I
I
said, "What
didn't
y'all do this
attack
weekend?"
you.
And she took my knees out.
It's
Orlando, she came in hot. It wasn't me. You saw?
No.
You just heard the whole. It was
First of
all
all,
No.
I
boiling
didn't
up
even attack
right
No.
here.
you.
No. No.
And when I
No.
I
asked
didn't
her,
even
"Did you talk to your neighbor?"
You're
She
attack
goes,
co-
"No,
you.
you're
not yet. It was right here." And then I said, "Hey, Sasha, what you do this weekend?" She was like, "My mom's dead." And I was like,
No,
"Whoa,
I know you
hold
didn't. No,
up,
you didn't.
hold up! I wasn't."
yeah. Well, talking with that, I did speak with my mom. My biological is still alive.
Okay.
One of the other women that raised me, she passed away from cancer. God rest her soul. And my mom is good. And like Sasha, I was also a little bit down because it was that double whammy of I'm not with my mom or with my wife. So I was just here, man, and I ordered pizza and I watched TV, man, and got through it, looking at the birds outside of my window. Cause where I live is fantastic.
I love that. I love that. What did you do, Eric?
Well, I have a
Work,
wife who's got kids, so
yeah,
I celebrated her. It was her special day. Woke up, went out for my run, made her some French toast because that's her favorite breakfast. The
nice,
kids helped zero, but they got all the credit.
yeah,
I made the French toast.
yeah.
I even
And
you know what I
let's be
do? In my,
honest, they would have
okay,
messed it up, Eric. They
they
would have
would have.
messed it up.
I
Yeah,
even I even go as far as, and a lot of people don't do this. Some do, and those people are amazing. In the recipe for French toast, you're supposed to use 2/3 cup of regular milk. I do half of that, and then the other half condensed milk to give it a little sweetness. Boom, a
what?
little like a dulce
What?
de
That's
leche
what I
French
was
toast.
gonna ask. Like, how do you do it?
Hmm.
Yeah,
So it's like dessert in the morning.
yeah, exactly.
That's
I
right.
put a little powdered sugar on it, some syrup, some strawberries. But it's not about me. It's about her. I'm celebrating her. That's what she did in the
Nice.
morning. Got her coffee. The kids did zero work. Got
Yeah,
all the credit.
Let
And
them
then
get the credit, man. They would have messed it
my,
up, dude. The
I
kitchen
know,
would have been dirtier.
They'll
I've
learn.
never
They'll
seen
learn.
that. Every movie, every
yeah.
commercial where they let the kids, it's like, yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's not acting. That's what a kid would do.
Yeah.
Just
But
destroy
also,
the kitchen.
my beef with those things is like the dad's always in the kitchen. The dad's always dumb, and there's eggshells every. And I don't know how. I'm like, just follow the recipe, dude. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. Bleh, flour on his face. What did you
Yeah.
do?
So I have a question. So that
Uh,
recipe, you made it up yourself, or you saw it online?
I've done
Or
it
is it traditional?
enough times now where I know how to make French toast. If you give me bread, eggs, milk, cinnamon,
No, no,
I
no,
can
no,
make
no,
it
no,
French
no, no,
toast.
no, no. Don't play dumb. She's asking you the question about
Oh, I
the
found it online years back, and I've tinkered with it to
dude,
make it my own.
Sasha, dude, you gotta be like me, dude. You gotta pull his emergency brake a
No, no,
lot.
no, no, no.
He's a
You learn a
drifter, dude.
recipe. You learn a
He's a dri-
recipe, and
yeah,
then
yeah. I've done it long
you
enough.
see, you see how
I get the milk and I get the eggs and I make it and I just make it happen. He knew what you were asking. He was asking about the half milk and half
that
whatever
was me.
leche condensada.
I start making adjustments. I
Yeah.
like a little more cinnamon. Boom. I like some vanilla. Boom. Don't like them as
So
much
you
nutmeg.
created you created half and
So
half.
yeah, so you created it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my little thing. I've
Oh.
even gone as far as sometimes I'll take cinnamon toast crunch in the bag. I smash it and then put
Oh.
those
That
on top.
I
Boom.
do I do frosted flakes.
Nice.
Ah, look at that.
Nice.
And people go, "What's that?" And then, boom, kids get all the credit. And then my wife, she works all day, sits in a chair, bad posture, hasn't gotten a massage in over a year because everything's been shut down. I scheduled a nice little massage right here at the house. The lady came with the chair, wiped it down, boom, massage her while I took the kids out to the park.
That's dope. That's
I thought
dope.
you was gonna say that you massaged her.
Nah, I don't got time for that.
Well, okay, what like it's interesting. I always ask my boyfriend like, "Oh, can you like massage me?" And he's just like, "Oh, that's just too complicated." Oh. But it's just like put your fist on my back and punch it. Just
Yeah, but
No, 'cause- no.
you have to know I'm with Eric on that. My wife always is like, "Oh, give me a massage." And to be honest, we've been together long enough that at some point I should have taken like a class. But
right.
but it's been 18 years. I should take a class because she
No.
really but it's much easier just to like, "Yo, go to the spa. I got you. You're all set up."
Mhm.
But you're right, Sasha. But
No.
it's not just punching. It's like a massage is a massage, man.
Because you
wanna-
guys, this is the problem, and I'll tell you what the problem is, Orlando. The problem is this: is your wife or your significant other will be like, "Babe, can you give me a massage?" And you're like, "Yeah, sure, I'll massage," but not like that. Then you don't want the massage
yeah.
because this is the way I do.
It's never
This is
like
what
that.
I like.
This is what
No,
no.
babe, if you-
It's not even
I
about what.
wish.
Is that this is how I do? She tells me like she like if you hit this thing right here, over here there's a ball somewhere in here, in your hand. There's a ball, right? And it's hard to find. I've found it every once in a while, right? But when you hit that ball and you have a migraine, it automatically releases the migraine. But you have to find the ball that's in here.
I feel like this is gonna be Sasha all day. Wait, hold on. What?
Yeah, and she's like, "Do you feel it?" And I'm like, "No." And then I'm just sitting there, and she's getting frustrated, and I'm just looking at her like, "I don't feel no ball." And then you're like, yeah, I got it." And then it goes boop, and it slips out, and then you're like, "I don't got it anymore. You're just gonna have to take drugs."
There's too many. There's too many stipulations.
a
There's too
question.
many. No, there's too much.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Go ahead.
Do your wives give you massages?
No.
Okay.
Oh, my hands hurt. It's put it like. But I'll give you one better. Sometimes I'm just like, "Babe, scratch my shoulder." So you want me to massage you for half an hour to an hour?
No, that
when
makes
I have to
sense.
scratch my back. That's what I
That
get.
makes sense.
That's it.
That makes sense.
I'll just pay somebody to do it the way you want it done, and I don't have to.
That makes sense because
I don't get
massage my
massages. I don't like to get touched.
Yeah.
Really not even by your wife.
Yeah, my wife can touch me. I like that, but I don't. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I'm with Orlando.
Get
The
that.
whole
Yeah, get
experience
that
is
almond oil and
uncomfortable.
let's get it. Let's get
The
it.
whole the whole experience is uncomfortable. First of all, you're in a dark room. You're in your underwear. What if somebody comes in to attack you? You can't protect yourself. I'm barefoot and in underwear. I don't like that already.
Hmm.
Second, the person is in the room with me, and I'm a person like if somebody's in my I converse, but you can't converse, and then they're whispering stuff in you. Hey, what you like? More pressure?
They
What?
whisper to you?
Yeah, because they're trying to keep the whole calm experience, and they're asking you about I don't, and you're touching me like I don't know you. Back up. I don't like
Now,
any of that.
I want a small Asian lady to jump on me like a spider monkey and use her hands and feet and just start pop, 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 just break my whole back.
Sound like you just want to get beat up, Sasha.
No,
Sound like you just want
I
to get
just
to a
have
fight.
the worst back pain. I don't know where or why, but I have the worst back pain ever.
I'm gonna recommend something for you, and this is how I know I'm getting older. Get you a foam roller. It's
No
gonna change your
phone.
whole life. It's gonna change your whole life.
Foam roller and arnica gel.
Arnica gel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Change your whole life.
All right. All right. That seems like something I might do. That seems doable.
And then
I do feel
turmeric
like I'm
and
getting older.
ginger. Turmeric and ginger in your shakes or smoothies, or if you want to take a supplement, that'll be good because that automatically starts bringing down all inflammation in your body.
Wow. The knowledge. I need all of this knowledge. I feel like I'm also getting older too, because like I'm starting to look at people younger than me. I'm like, oh, what are these kids doing nowadays? Like I can't even.
I don't even blame it on that, Sasha, because I think it's just that we're sitting down more. We're not moving as much. We're like we might go out and just have a few drinks with friends and whatnot, but the reality is we're just bending over. What is Sasha? There's a great lady. Ugh, Claudia and her helpful tips.
She will beat you up right. I don't know what that means. She
I
will
love
beat
that.
you up right.
I didn't even get my ass beat.
Send her a direct message, Claudia, with the lady who will beat her up right.
Right.
That doesn't even sound
So
right.
here's my beef with Sasha for
Go
today.
ahead. Am I here to mediate, or
No,
you
no,
guys
yeah,
were gonna ask me
no.
questions?
Damn, I get
No,
beat. Yo, he got mad for me.
because we're going to talk about it, and Orlando, you can jump in. So Sasha brought something to my attention 3 weeks ago, talking about how men are losing sperm. We're running out of sperm, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are.
Everything going on with pollution and somehow plastic straws. Something is messing up the sperms.
Mm-hmm.
The
Uh,
dilates.
I
the what?
remember that episode.
Dilates.
Yep.
I don't know what that means, but something. Orlando, we're losing sperms.
Yeah,
And
I
then
saw this
I
episode. Yeah.
go, then I'm like, oh, that's crazy. And I looked it up, and all of a sudden I find an article like, oh, guess what? On top of losing sperms, your penises are also shrinking. And I say, wait, hold up. Pollution is causing the penises to shrink. So now, not only are we losing sperms and running out of sperms, but we're also shrinking. And
Yeah.
then this week, I see, oh, by the way, the pandemic, we have seen a boom in men's hair loss. Men are getting beat up during this pandemic. I don't like it. I don't know what energy has been thrown out into the universe, but it is attacking men, and we are losing sperms, we are
I'm I'm,
shrinking penises, and we're
I'm
losing our
good, man.
hair.
I'm down. I'm down for all that.
You down
You
for all
know?
that?
Yeah, especially with men, dude. We've been like really awful people. You know, guys,
It's
guys.
oh my god.
Yo, like
We're
we've
gonna be
been.
all little penis, no sperm
But,
having men. Just,
but it's funny because you're
I
like,
think I honestly, yo, I
like,
think it's the new
made this
man.
happen.
Huh?
what?
No, Eric is like, yo, I have this beef with Sasha. Like, if I made this happen,
Yeah.
I don't. You open my
Oh,
eyes to it. Now I
Yo.
can't unsee it. Now every time I look, I'm like, "What's happening to men now? Oh my
Yeah.
God, we're losing our arms. What happened?"
Yeah. Well, you know the procreation rate dropped by 19% worldwide. Worldwide, there are less babies being made. We have stopped. We're stopping procreation. That's documented. These are facts. The other stuff about shrinking and sperm count, man, all that can be fixed, man. Do some squats, eat organically, And dude, them enlargements now are very
It can be
affordable, dude.
no.
You could get a large unit, man, for like a good 5 stacks. I think 10 stacks, 5 stacks. Get a unit out there. If that's how you feel that, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to buy the Corvette or the Ferrari or the Porsche anymore. You know, you could be out there, yo, be you know, be you, be what makes you happy. You know what I mean?
It's
You
funny
know
because
what?
my girls were having this conversation yesterday, and one of them was like, I was telling them about like how the plastic is making men's penis smaller or whatever, and she was like, "Well, if they keep on messing around with these girls with plastic surgery, they gonna have to." And I was like, "Wow, that's bad funny. I should try to do that shit on stand up."
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get
Yo,
mad the first time I go to Starbucks. Like, would you like a plastic straw? Get out of here trying to shrink my
that's a
penis. What's wrong with you?
yeah, that's a good sketch. I can't
Yeah.
do it because I'm not a man, but that's a funny sketch.
By the way, I think I'm about to join forces with Orlando here because before with the Large Mount Village, I wasn't against Claudia, but now she's blaming all men here. When this mess because men so makes it, I'm about to block her, Orlando. I see what you're
No, no,
saying
no, no. Claudia's right. I'm an ally on this with Claudia.
now.
We've been. You know what it is, dude. I was raised by all women, so I'm like hypersensitive, and I understand a lot of the problems. And I remember seeing my aunts, you know, cry because her man is cheating on her because she found out that he had a whole nother full on family on the other side of the island, and then my aunts want to posse up and go get him, allegedly, you know. Um, and so I grew up in a house where like you find out. So I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's like, yo, to all the ladies out there, I say this to anybody who asks me that, what type of man should I date? And I say, date a man that likes women. That's it.
Uh-huh. You know, there was this thing on TikTok. It's funny because there's a lot of good information on TikTok. I don't know, but some girls she
Orlando
was
is anti TikTok, by the way, just so you
I
know.
know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm
Um,
anti all social media, though. I
yeah,
do it because I have to. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
do it because I have to. I have my theories on how Facebook is also the Antichrist. You know what I'm saying? You want to hear it? Here we go.
Sure,
And
travel.
I'll
Go ahead,
jump in.
Dennis.
I'll bring it. I'm good at things. Yo, they say that the Antichrist, when he was going to show up allegedly, you know, in your studies, because I didn't really go to. You went. You were like, weren't you Jehovah's adjacent?
I
Um,
was Jehovah's
eh,
Witness growing up, and then we
yeah.
went Pentecostal Christian. So
Okay.
I went both
So
extremes.
you know they talk about. I don't know if they in your Bible. If they talk about the Antichrist, but the Antichrist, everybody thinks he's gonna that like he's not showing up with the horns and the fucking tail and all of that. He's what? How was he gonna show up? He was gonna show up like a false prophet. He was gonna show up as your friend. What's the first thing that Facebook wants to do? Make friends with you. You know what I'm saying? He also was. They were also gonna credit the Antichrist with overthrowing governments. What's the first thing that Facebook do? They threw over the government in Egypt. I'm just saying, man. It's all lining up, man.
Only in Egypt.
No, they did a lot more work than that. But also the CIA has done that too.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
They messed up.
allegedly, all
They
these
messed up.
thoughts.
I mean, it's like that saying. It's like all road to hell was paved with good intentions.
We getting deep
TikTok.
today on
I
Blind.
learned
We getting
this
deep.
back to
Go.
TikTok. What did you learn from TikTok?
No, it was just like talking about how this was like an interesting conversation because it's just picking back right off of what you said. That like some women are like dating guys that just don't like women. That just be like, I just want to hang out with my boys, but I want to fuck you, but just want to hang out with my boys all the time.
Oh,
Versus
someone,
some,
someone's been listening to me.
yeah, right. No, but it's true. I feel like.
There's
So how
certain,
do you
there's
guys,
certain
okay, so
that
how do you guys identify that type of man, and is that type of guy your friends?
yeah.
Yeah, we all have friends like that. You can't
And
judge
what
a
do they say
guy.
to you about like your relationships?
What happened?
Well, like what are the comments that they say to you about your relationships?
I don't know.
I think a lot of
They
times.
don't. It's just a behavior. It's just a behavior. I'm not breaking code here. It's just a behavior. I don't want to pat myself in the back, and or
But he
Eric
will.
in the back, but it's like Sasha. you can only, there's a 15-minute window when you meet me that you don't know that my wife exists. Meaning within 15 minutes, yeah, and I'm a married dude, But this is, yo, I love my wife and I like her. Eric is the same way when we're out in these streets. That's why even women, I'm quick to be, hey sis, hey little sis, and all of that. I like, it was funny. It was funny. Bert Kreischer says, I cock block myself. I'm married. Like he says it. He says it in one of his specials. I kind of do the same way. I'm not cock blocking myself because I don't live in that space where I have to.
Yeah.
But I'm just so excited and like I'm excited to share with people about my life and who I am and who I'm married to and that's it when it's a one-on-one. On social media, I'm not like that. I
Mm-hmm.
don't like people triangling where I'm at. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think a lot of times with some comedians, because you got to realize those relationships they get into is just reflection of the way they grew up. It took me a lot of work to get to where I'm at right now
Yeah, me
to have
too.
a
Me
healthy
too.
relationship. Because I can't speak for Orlando, but a lot of people in my family had awful relationships, unhealthy relationships, and I saw that and I was like, I want something different. So when it comes to comedians, sometimes you like those guys you're talking about, like, oh, I just want to hang out with my boys. A lot of times they will approach you on the side like, yo, how'd you do that? Because they don't know how. They just don't have the
Yeah, I have a lot of friends who give me props and like that they go out of like Orlando really loves his wife. They don't tell me that. It just gets back to me. And
mm,
I think and it took a lot of work I say to get here me as a human being as an individual. I'm very hypersensitive to women, how they feel. But I was like when I was single, I was able to I wasn't corny and I didn't understand the other guys like, "Oh, how do you do it, Orlando? How do you compliment their hair, you listen to them and you know what I'm saying? And you like them." And they
Mm-hmm.
couldn't get it because they were coming they 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 come at women in a different type of way. They come at women more in
As an object.
yeah, and on some predator shit. And I'm not
Mm-hmm.
like, and I've never cheated on a girl in my life. I just if another girl caught my eye, I would just leave the one I was with, and I would go and the other one it didn't even work out, and then I would just keep it moving. I would
Right.
just keep it moving because, but that's
Like
personal.
Usher.
That's yeah, that was from watching it at home and watching the pain that it brought to a woman that her man cheated on her.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing my aunts like that. So, and I wouldn't want that done to me either. So I psychologically, I think I was programmed to just walk away. And there's certain things that maybe I didn't handle it correctly. I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
because most of the time, whatever caught my eye, that person wasn't vibing me. So it was kind of
mm,
like I would take my shot, and then it wouldn't work out. But before I would even line up to take my shot, I would break it off with the other one because I don't like to multitask.
Yeah,
Ever
yeah.
since I was a little kid, never liked it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So just listen, man. I'm telling you, the Sasha, and I believe you're booed up,
Yeah,
right?
no, I'm lucky.
Yeah, yeah. You're
Because he's
booed
very
up. You
much
said that.
like, yeah, he's very much.
Yeah.
It's
But
funny too, because I'm like,
for
oh my
your
god,
girlfriends, like
yeah.
just if that any of that stuff that I say it makes sense. I just like man, really like the guy has to really like you. Like
Mm-hmm.
like you, not just like that he wants to
Yeah.
you have you in bed and he's lusting over you and everything because
Mm-hmm.
there's lust, there's like, and there's love, and that combination is perfection to me my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That lust, like, and love.
the
What the
three
three
L's.
L's? Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, let's write a book, Eric.
That's
There
it.
it is. The three L's.
Yo, through a male's perspective, for sure. Women will
Yeah,
love that.
yeah, and that's man. I see my wife sometimes and she turns to I'm like that, like little noises, random, out of like Like I don't like strategically. Oh, I'm gonna here. I'll be like, and she catches my eye. I go, tú esa curva y yo sin freno. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's very important. And like the simple. I apply. I'm not a big reader. I'm not a big philosopher. I'm not a big, but I just apply common sense. And the most common sense, we've all heard it. People tell you who they are. People
Mhm.
tell you who they are.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
One of my close friends, she was with a dude. He wrecked. He wrecked something material. And when she said, "Oh, babe, it'll be all right," we'll just. He was like, "Yo, you don't understand how much that's gonna cost." Like completely disrespected the conversation. Didn't curse at her, but disrespected the conversation. And she was like, "Yo," and he just flipped out when she came to get the words. He just flipped out. And in my head, it was like, "Yeah, he cares more about the car than you."
Wow.
You know what I mean? He cares more about that material object than you.
That's
And it
great.
was facts. It was facts. That's what it. People tell you who they are, man. You let them talk long enough, they tell you who they are. Eric likes to make waffles with condensed milk and milk.
French toast with the
French toast.
condensed
French
milk,
toast.
What?
My,
French toast.
Sounds good though. It sounds delicious.
it does. It does.
Yeah.
What else we got on the plate, guys? We're at 49 minutes. What
Yeah.
else do we got on? No, 46 minutes.
I love Orlando's keeping track of the time here.
Yeah, yeah. I always do.
Well, we want to talk a little bit about the Tonight Show, man. You've done it
Yeah,
three
let's talk about
times.
it.
What?
It's a big honor, not just once, not twice, but three times.
3 times, man.
Now, what was
Walk
the
us through how
feeling
that
on?
feels. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the feeling on the third time? Like the first time is always like, oh my god, this is the first time you're doing it. There's nerves. By the third time, is it still nerves or you
Always,
just
man.
walk?
Always, because it's like I'm God damn it. I'm humbled, man. I am
Yeah,
humbled, uh, because oh yeah, 1,100%. I was talking to you guys about the pitch earlier, and in the pitch, the story is involved. Like for real. When I tell people, man, I used to shower out of buckets. Like I used to shower out of buckets, and to flush the toilet, you're a little kid, and you got to pick up a bucket and raise it to a certain height so that the water can fall in the toilet the right way. And I was one of the lucky ones that had a toilet in his house, and no electricity, and dumbass people for fun in my neighborhood, in La Capital, in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, for fun in my neighborhood at night, people would throw rocks up in the air. Kind of like
Hmm.
just rocks. So you had to be inside your house because you could be outside just trying to get some type of cool breeze, and you could get hit in the head by a rock. This is the type of environment I lived in as a child till the age of 7, and it's vivid. To now go do the Tonight Show, man. I didn't even see that in my future. I didn't see that. I didn't see that, man.
now
Wow.
does your family? Because sometimes I feel like families don't get the importance of a situation. Do they get what it means to do the Tonight Show?
Yes, they get what it means. They 100% get. But it's like I also know how to translate. You got to translate, especially us that we have immigrant parents. You got to translate to them. That's I think one of the best gifts that my creator gave me, that I'm able to communicate with people in their language. So to
Hmm.
my mom, I got to explain to her, esto es Jimmy Fallon, ma. Esto es como Sábado Gigante.
See.
And bam, she gets it. For those that speak English that don't know what Sábado Gigante is, the largest talk show in Latin culture.
In the Latin community.
Every Saturday, they gave away
Every time.
cars, the whole nine. So it was
Also,
like
explain to the viewers, like it's not just an hour long show. This
no, no.
thing was all
And
night.
It
all,
was a
all day.
marathon. There was comics, there's clowns, there's musicians, there's
Hmm.
couch interviews, there's
Sketches.
contests. They're winning a car. At the end, you could win a car. It was the most fantastic. It was the
Grocery
Price is
stores.
Right. It was the Price is Right. Arsenio, Letterman, Leno, Johnny Carson, and Jimmy Fallon, Conan O'Brien, all wrapped into one because it was smart, it was silly, it was intellectual, like really highbrow type of stuff. And then they would have a guy with a trumpet that would play you off if you weren't having fun.
Y fuera, y fuera.
Yeah, así, así como mueve la colita. They used to do sing along. Si no la mueve, la tiene palmadita. And my mom would just, at the house, she would be
And then
like, just,
also no
they were
commercial,
teaching
like no,
twerking before twerking, son.
yeah, and no real commercial breaks. They would just do the commercial in the show. They
Yeah.
would just they
Yeah.
would just sing and go, "Oh, Miss Dolin," and then right back,
Yo,
to the show.
I
They didn't
forgot
even
about
cut.
that.
They
I
would not
forgot.
cut.
I forgot about it. They would do straight up Colgate commercials. Colgate.
I mean, mid interview. Oh,
Esta promoción está traída por Colgate. Colgate, tenga diente como Erik Rivera.
Ay, sí, mira sus dientes.
it would be mid interview. Oh, qué triste, pero ahora cornflakes. And you'd be like, oh, what? Dude,
Listen, so I explained it to her that way. She catches on. The whole family catches on. They all start sharing it. Everybody's very proud of me. I'm the only one in the family that's done this like that. They even understand. I've even taken time to explain to them about how like even the financial what it means financially, like yeah, whoa, we're not buying houses yet, we're just, I explained to them that these are
Almost there.
fantastic commercials for my services that I
right.
provide. So they're very supportive. This time it was a little bit different. First time it was magical. Vanessa's there. It's my first time. Shout out to Michael Cox, the booker of the Tonight Show. We get there. Ian Laura, another Dominican, he's
Oh,
done the Tonight Show.
amazing. Yeah.
Yo, I hunted him down. I was telling, yo, call me. Call me, call me, call me. And Ian was like, yeah, because we just know each other in passing. Call me, call me, call me. Michael Cox tells him, the booker, call me. Call Orlando. Call me, call. Yo, call me. And I get aggressive with him, and he finally calls me, right? And what I got to do with Ian, which is what I hope someone would have done for me, but it's no worries because I get to pass this knowledge on. I walked him through the whole day before you perform. This is what you're going to do. You're going to get up in the morning. You're going to go out for either a run or you're going to get on the treadmill. You're going to do this. Don't worry about ironing your clothes. They're going to iron your clothes there. Don't worry about it. If you can't, stay in a hotel just for the night. Stay in a hotel that you're right around the corner from the studio. So they're gonna send you a car service. Take the car service. Don't decline the car service. Don't walk across. Don't walk around the block. Let the car take you around the block. Because if you decline it, then later on they could possibly take it away from another comic who really needs it. Like I just gave him the whole breakdown, and then Ian was so graceful that he came back and he was just like grateful about it, that he was just like, thank you, man, because the minute I walked in, they go, where are your clothes, we gotta iron them. And he was just like, yeah, I already knew that was gonna happen. Like he already, some of the ways that you did. So the first time was amazing. They tell me, hey, Jimmy Fallon might come in from the door and say hello. He comes in, is we have a great picture. He comes in, he doesn't just say hello, he comes into the green room. We start talking comedy. My wife is there. She got trapped in there. She was trying to like squeeze out of the green room, but she gets trapped. And to me, that's heaven because now I get to go. I go, Jimmy, this is my wife Vanessa and stuff like. And then there's the whole vibe. Is now we're family. Now it becomes family. He does this amazing thing. This guy's so welcoming and so nice. He does this amazing thing where people don't realize Jimmy Fallon is really tall. But he does this. Yeah, he's really tall. But he does this beautiful thing. It made my wife cry because he kind of like leans back but steps forward. He's not leaning back away from you. He's just leaning back and he steps forward so everybody could be at the same height. And he's not towering over you. This elegant move that he does to make you feel welcome. And my wife was like, he's really tall, but he kind of like shrunk himself down a little bit just so he could make eye contact with us. And it's like, yeah, he might swing by. This is the first time. Boom. 15 minutes later, he's still in the room. I'm looking at, man, we got a show. but he's the head of the show. What am I worried about? Boom, boom, boom.
So
Conversation
they
end.
throw it out.
He bounces. I do one of my favorite bits in the world, the HGTV. Everybody remembers me as Orlando Leyba, HGTV, in the building. Second time I come back, I do my pettiness jokes. I have this is the first time that I really represent. I have my Dominican flag on the thing. Ian had done it. He had a little Dominican bracelet pin. I came with the Dominican flag. Again, Jimmy walks into the room. I actually got before I was there. Justin Timberlake and Jessica, what's his wife's name?
Alba, Jessica
Bill.
Alba.
Bill.
Oh
Jessica
They were
Biel.
my
they were
God!
Come
in
on.
Sorry,
yeah
I'm old.
they were in the same green room that I was in the same dressing room I was in, and they were like Jessica Biel and Justin Timberlake was there. How does it feel? I goes, it feels rich, and everybody laughed, and everybody goes right. Do the thing. This third time, man, it was magical because they were doing remotes. So I had
Hmm.
shot my Tonight Show set. First of all, this pandemic, Michael Cox reaches out to me. He goes, I just so happened to do a show down in Irvine, the talking show, the drive-through show, driving show, my fault. And Michael goes to that show with his wife. I start doing all my COVID stuff. He's like, hey, can you transcribe that and get that to me? I don't know why. I'm like, all right, transcribe it, get it to him. Then he goes, hey, this just got approved. Take out the tushy wash bit and you're approved to do the night show again. I go, I'm going to New York. And he goes, no, you're going to film it remote. Pete Lee's doing it. Nate Bargatze's doing it. You're in the lineup. I shoot it down in Venice. Camera, 4K, high quality, microphones. And next thing you know, dude, they say I can't do it anymore. That they're only doing live because it opened up. New York opened up. They're only
Hmm.
doing live. And I'm like, okay, I understand. No worries. I produced this whole thing. No worries, man. It happens. My creator knows what he does with me. You can't rush perfect timing. I live by that. You can't rush perfect timing. Anyway, a day passes, 2 days passes. Hey, the executive producer of the Tonight Show, along with Michael Cox, say that we can't do this to you. Can you get to New York? I had just finished doing 2 gigs in Iowa, Sioux City, Iowa, and Cedar Falls, Iowa, which gave me the financial budget where my savings don't even have to take a hit to
Hmm.
get my happy butt to New York, be put up in a hotel, put myself up into a hotel, and also fly my wife up from Miami because she was already dealing with my mother-in-law. Fly my wife up. My wife can't go to the studio, but at least we get to spend time in the hotel. I get up in the morning. I go out for a nice walk. My wife takes me out for a nice lunch, and I go do the Tonight Show again. This time, hey, really, Jimmy's not going to come into the green room. He's just going to say hello from the door. He comes to the green room. He sees me. I'm fully vaccinated. Also, like, I'm full Pokemon right now. And he walks right into the green room. And he's like, how have you been? Da, 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 da. 10 minutes later, I'm like, we got a show. And
And y'all
once
friends
again,
now. Low key, you're not
yeah,
telling us that y'all exchanged numbers, that y'all friends,
nah,
that he want to
nah.
produce your show. That's
No,
just
no, no.
good.
I'm still
I'm
not.
joking.
I'm still not there. I'm
I'm
still
joking.
not there. But I feel blessed, man. I'm starting to feel like I might just be along the lines of the great Nate Bargatze and Pete Lee, which are guys that have done Fallon
Multiple.
multiple times, man. And it's like it feels good, man. And I give thanks to the whole family. I give thanks to you guys. I give thanks to Eric because it does take a village. I give thanks to you, Sasha, because you guys are putting out content. I don't do what you guys do, but it's shining a light in us as a people, not just as a human being that I am, but also as a person of color and of
Mm.
a certain culture. And I think that all helps. That moves the needle a little bit. So your success is my success. My success is your success, and I live by that.
Mhm.
All
Well,
right.
we're about. How comfortable are you with Jimmy? Do you call him Jimmy? Do you call him Mr. Fallon? Jimbo? Do you have like a little nickname for him? Yo, what's up, JF? Pow, pow, pow. Like, what do
I,
you?
just like social media, I keep all that stuff to myself, bro.
What do you, what do you call him, man? You're like, yo, Jay, what's up? Bah, 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 bah. Like, I love that Sasha was like, you got his number, and she was like, we're gonna move on. Praise to you guys.
Right. Look at him. He's just
I,
like
I catch Orlando's little side steps. A lot of people don't, but I do. Hey, Orlando, you got his number? Hey, listen, lunch today, I'm gonna have some pizza. Hold on, did you just
woohoo.
oh, did
Look
you
at
just
him
sidestep
quiet.
that?
Like you
Yeah,
know
man.
it.
Yeah, man. Yo, I'm like I tell people, and people laugh sometimes because I look at them in their face and I tell them, man, I'm blessed, man. I'm
Yeah.
blessed, and I hope
No,
that each one
it
of
was a beautiful sidestep because you threw the blast and then you started throwing compliments at us, and I
yeah.
almost got caught. I was like, oh, dang, hold on, he didn't answer the question.
No, but
I
it's
Right.
told you,
He's
man.
facts.
never
It's
he's never
facts,
right.
man. It's facts. You guys move the needle. It helps. It helps me in its own particular way. Like this. Look, man, Sasha, I got blue and red lights behind me. Like if you would have seen the first shows, and for those people that were seeing the comics of Into the Nose that Eric and I were doing at the beginning, I didn't even want to be here. I had a fish behind me. I was just like, what is why? Why? And Eric dragged me kicking and screaming into this. My segues were like this. Yeah, can we move on to the next thing?
Really?
Uh, yeah. Yeah. Can we move on
Sasha,
to?
I would do these lives with him, and I would literally call a mutual friend of ours, Edwin, who was the producer of our half hours, and I'd be like, I don't think Orlando likes me, and he's like, why you say that? Because we'd be having a conversation like, hey, that's crazy, men are losing their hair. He goes, all right, what's the next topic?
No way. Come on.
And I was like, yo, I think Orlando does not like me, and he goes, no, he likes you. He just, that's him. What else we talking about today?
But
And
then
I
you
still
get to
feel
know him
like
and you're
that.
like, oh, he's a great person.
Yeah.
Is
Is
Brownish coming back
Brown
to the Laugh Factory anytime soon? Well, the date for LA is June 15th. Everything's opening back up, so I'm in talks with the club, and we're gonna be back. We're gonna be
let's
back in
do
full
it.
effect.
I'm excited. I
Yeah.
can't wait. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Oh, I'm so
Um,
excited for it. I had the the honor to do the grand opening now again of the Laugh Factory, and the first thing I told Enrique, the booker there,
Mhm.
was like, "Yo, Brownish is gonna be big. It's gonna be big." And he
Yeah.
goes, "It is." I go, "Dude, I am personally going DJ Clue. I need that special record." This is a '90s reference where DJ Clue, famous DJ, would go into like the worst of worst neighborhoods to get exclusive records out of rappers. So I'm going straight to the Nosotros organization. Like, yo, this is the time to support the New York Film. This is the time to like. I need email blasts. Everybody, we need to. It needs to be overfilled. It needs to be, but that's why I'm excited. I can't wait till.
It's gonna be big. It is
Yeah,
gonna be big.
yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna be ridiculous.
Sasha was there for the show right before everything shut down.
Yeah,
We had an after party. They shushed us. Your downstairs neighbor came up and was like, hey, keep it down.
yeah. At the Laugh Factory,
Yeah,
he
they
showed
did.
up at the Laugh Factory.
Yo, bro. Que Dios me libre de esta situación.
No, no, ya es tiempo de mudarte. Ya es tiempo de mudarte.
No,
No,
but
no.
listen, I'm just
You
so
already did.
excited.
This is your first year, right? You made how many years?
In LA,
Yeah,
3.
3. Oh,
I've been
wow.
here for 2 years. In
Yo,
this apartment for 2 years.
oh, congratulations. That's a very special. That's a very special. This is like when things turn the corner, like when you really
Really?
start. Yeah, this is the year that you start feeling real comfortable, like
With
in LA, like
LA or
you
with myself in LA?
with yourself in LA.
Mm.
Because
Yeah,
you
I'm
come
starting to
from
feel that for sure.
a tight knit community where everybody tells you how it is and there's family and everything, and then you'll notice that you've already kind of built your own little family here. But
That's
guys,
true.
I
Eric is
love you
definitely one
both,
of them.
and I gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
Okay.
before you go, tell everybody where they can find you. Come on, Orlando, do the plugs.
Hey Lando,
He's got a half hour special. Go watch it. It's on HBO Max. Call Adorable. Those are streaming audio on iTunes, Pandora, Spotify. This guy's awful with plugs. Go find. He's hilarious. Trust me. Don't take this attitude, this vibe right now. No, he's great. Go check him out. Sasha.
You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter at Sasha Merci.
That's
And there's a movie that we got that I got
De lo
in
mío.
HBO called De lo mío.
Yeah.
So check that out.
Go check it out. It's a beautiful love letter to the Dominican Republic, and we got two Dominicans right here. And then you can follow me at everything at Erik Rivera Comedy. I also have a half-hour special streaming right now on HBO Max called Super White. Also the audio, Pandora, Spotify, iTunes. Go check that out so I can get 2 cents or something. I don't know. Listen, this has been fun. Orlando, thank you for joining us, and we will catch you all next week.
Thank you.